Hello everyone, I'm Caleb with Dansie Design Build, and today we're getting close to wrapping up a basement finish that we're working on here in Riverton, Utah. And today's a really exciting day. One of the last things that we're doing on the job is installing the carpet. So it's always a great day when carpet comes, but I wanted to show you a few details about the carpet and kind of how it's installed and what to expect when your basement's getting carpet installed. So let's just jump right in. So one of the first things that you're going to see is the tack strip. Now the tack strip is installed around the edges of the baseboards, around the whole perimeter of the room, and that is going to eventually secure the carpet to the floor. So these are installed by nailing down with actual nails that go into the concrete in this case, because we are in a basement. And then the next thing that we do is you're gonna actually see this carpet pad installed, and there's a lot of different types of carpet pad, different densities and different materials. Memory foam is one of them, and then there's more standard ones as well. Different thicknesses, just depending on what type of feel you're going for. So this actually gets glued down with an adhesive onto the floor. And then the next step is to actually measure and cut the carpet to fit the room. Now, one important thing is to remember about carpet is that it's manufactured in 12-foot rolls. So if you have a room that's wider than 12 feet, you're going to have a seam in the carpet. So this room is just slightly wider than 12 feet. And so we did have a seam here on this edge of the floor. But essentially, we use this glue strips and then heat it up with the iron and then actually massage it together. And one thing that is important and pretty cool is that you have to cut the carpet perfectly straight. And so here I have a couple scraps, but basically I'll show you this. There is actually different colors of yarn in the carpet, and so when you cut perfectly straight, these ones end up lighter and these ones end up darker, and so they actually pair together perfectly when they're laid up right next to each other and glued. So obviously I'm not gluing this one together, but that is how you get the carpet seams to match very well. And then another tip is to choose a carpet that has a very mixed pattern. If you get into carpets that have like a lot of shapes and bigger patterns, then matching them together becomes more difficult and the seams become more obvious. But in this case, this is a really great carpet to use and to seam together without noticing any seams. So there's actually a seam right here. And we just barely finished doing it, but it really turned out beautiful. So from here, the next step is to actually stretch the carpet into place and then trim off the edges and then vacuum up. hope you've enjoyed our video today on how we install carpet and the process here at the very end of a basement finishing project. So if you are looking to get help with finishing your basement, drawing plans, doing floor plan design, getting plans drawn, and actually building the basement finish, you can reach out to us on our website, dansiedesignbuild.com, and request a consultation there. Thank you and have a great week. Talk to you later. Bye.